YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another energy collective read. I hope this finds y'all to resonate in time of your day. All your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes so very appreciated. Let's go and get started. Ancestors, the highest to white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages. That's what my collective needs to hear today. I already got a message off top. There's something about, remember to take what resonates and leave the rest, of course. Something about full moon backfires, though, these last few days. It's been a huge, full moon energy. But there's something about people plotting and using this energy to either harvest your energy or attack it or sacrifice it. Spiritual mastery. I'm tapping into a spiritual guru at this time. Success naturally follows you. So people are attempting things over your energy because trying to harbor or harvest or sacrifice you for your goods, so to speak. You have a healing energy, whatever I'm tapping into. Something about embodying or restoring yourself, or embodying, empowering, and restoring yourself after a period of attacks. Many want to collaborate with you. There's something about using discernment at this time, whoever I'm tapping into, with people that are in your energy or trying to get into your energy. You have helped so many people through your mission, or you will. Something about your strength and assistance that you can offer and provide somebody, whoever I'm tapping into. Or there's something about knowledge that you may know about something that somebody wanted to shut you up for. This is like a heavy attack energy that I was being guided to do. You're very beautiful, very handsome. This could be somebody in regards to body dysmorphia spells. I haven't talked about that before, but let's say somebody envies something about your physical characteristics and wants to alter it. Body dysmorphia spells and other fancy words. That could be significant for somebody. Yellow brick road. There's something about people trying to stop at any rate, any will. And there's no better time than the full moon energy. Everything is so much at surface. It's such intense energy because, the moon naturally, especially, you know how tides work and gravitationally, right? If you don't, I'm not finna go into that, right? The physics, right? I'm not really finna go into that. But something about, the tensions being at highs in terms of through full moon energies and throughout centuries and throughout especially generations and generations, thousands and thousands of years, it was known to be a good omen for a harvesting time when the full moon was around, especially the ancient Egyptians, right? So saying all this to say, the high priestess energy, the intuition of whoever I'm tapping into is not no dummy. And when I say no dummy, even if you don't know those things, you're not a dummy. That's why you're watching. But I'm saying no dummy in terms of what people are gonna prone to be trying to do at this time, right? And so these backfires may be intensifying even more because of somebody's instantaneous awareness or awareness of something happening while it's happening or before it happens. What I'm saying is it could probably backfire before it even took off, so to speak. You're going through a spiritual initiation, whatever I'm tapping into. A lot of people I'm tapping into, if you're even getting hit by these kind of things on a full moon, you resonate with these kind of things. It kind of teaches you to go within on where you're getting hit at. Use your third eye and intuition. Sometimes people can study your astrological charts and hit your astrological energy bodies. And what those astrological, in other words, they really represent energy components that we associate with planets and things like that and stars, right? And that's just the understanding. You got to cultivate the medium of which, right? Between religion, all these things. So a mediated kind of destination of knowledge, right? That's all I try to offer. But just explaining that in simple words. But using your third eye and intuition going forward is very... I'm not even getting that. There's something about somebody seeing through it or being able to see something before something took off, which is why it backfired so badly. Many powerful people are mentioning your name in rooms you never stepped in. In this connotation, I've never gotten this channel. This could be elites. This could be people in powerful positions or people that are connected to very powerful dispositions that may not be so morally gratifying, right? Morally justified, right? So what I'm saying is this could be people understanding that your spirit's not no fool. Your spirit's protected by something. It's one of those energies, right? Watch out for temptation. There's something about, they needed you to bite off some type of conflict or chaos. As soon as somebody found some type of peace or was able to collapse that cord from the conflict and chaos cord that somebody either usually tries to attach or somebody tried to attach or bind to you, once you detach from that cord, it has nowhere to go but to itself. And the awareness from that point on creates the space for it all to carry out. If you're following what I'm saying, it's like when somebody's doing something spiritual work on you, so to speak, the effectiveness on it depends on your awareness and your lack of awareness, so to speak, right? Because if you don't know it, you're gonna feel like you're being attacked, almost paranormally, right? You may not look at it like that. You may not be fearful of the dark, right? But you may be looking at it like something is hitting you, but you don't know where it is, and it can create even more distortion, so to speak, and it can gratify even greater effects, which is the whole point. So what the awareness does, it creates the separation, and that's what the energies on the opposition of whatever this energy is does not want. So what I'm saying is the backfire is so intensified, or something intensified its backfire because of the awareness. You may be somebody that's very secluded in your energy, or something about you was hidden. With the hermit energy, something was hidden, maybe reserved. So whoever I'm tapping into, you could be like one of those spiritual gurus. That's going to be in my title. Poverty consciousness. There's something about somebody not doing their homework. Like Tower. Yeah, exactly. Somebody didn't do their homework. Eight of Pentacles energy. So there's something about, people stepping into a lane that they weren't ready for. That's exactly what I'm getting. Like that free-spirited Eight of Pentacles energy. Usually I get it from my collective, right? It's like you step into a new learning experience. But in this way, it's opposite. They stepped into a new learning experience with somebody that knew how to call their power back. And that's a message for somebody to call their power back, because you may have these same practitioners or these witches, warlocks. This could be people hidden close to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just labeling it, right? For a generality, right? That still are binding themselves to your energy after a backfire because they need your energy now. So God favors you. There's something about your favorite energy that was supposed to be replicated, taken, stolen, sacrificed, that now is being clung onto because they sacrificed themselves, is what I'm basically saying. They try to take your kindness for weakness. Many are manifesting as we speak. So this could be somebody's type of energy that they can attract in, multitudes of opportunities, timelines, or energy components, right? On an energy level, I'm speaking, right? And somebody that may not have that same energetic intake may be looking at that as a sweet lick, a sweet piece of candy, right? Look at the densities of opportunities to transmute and transcend. They ran into an alchemist. So whoever I'm tapping into, you have some type of, or you ran into you could have an ancestry line of shamans or alchemists, and so to speak, in terms of spiritual warriors. What I'm saying is people that know how to transmute energy. So you probably innately, without thinking that you're doing that, know how to transmute energy. So it's just causing the awareness, or giving the awareness, illuminating the awareness. That's the point of this. They tried to form smear campaigns and groups but still weren't successful. Face your fears and go out the courageous results. Something about, when you see it, and jumping to it when you can. Because if you give it too much time, that may be your ass. If you catch it, if you're able to be aware of something like that. And I'm not saying that people are always trying to sacrifice somebody's, no, I'm getting that in this jurisdiction. I'm actually getting that. But, you have to kind of jump to that. Whether it's people trying to harvest you, buy into your spirit, send an entity, conjure an entity to harvest off your spirit, or to take from you, to torment you. Things like this, just awareness. Celebrity status, I could be speaking to a celebrity. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm speaking to another reader, right? I wouldn't be surprised if I'm speaking to somebody in the industry. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm speaking to somebody that already understands or has to understand how this works. And I wouldn't be surprised if I'm speaking to some black sheep kind of energy. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm speaking to somebody that's kind of put off, in a certain way already. And you know what that means, marginalized, oh, this person's wrote off like this. But a person like this probably has a lot more depth. Probably speaking of those energies, snake energy, watch out. There's something about people trying to implement something in your energy. That's exactly what I'm getting at. Tall male. There's something about you standing tall in your alignment, standing tall in your protection, or something around you standing tall around you in the spirit. Whoever I'm tapping into, you're not one of those. It's kind of similar, Your fate is always in your hands, like an alchemy message, a reminder, somebody's alchemical ability, Page of Swords energy. For people that need to, a lot of spiritual warfare, especially witchcraft, it's usually mental. You have to get it to your head. You have to psychologically believe what you're even intaking energetically from the people is real. It's not. It's a projection. They need you to do that so you can co-assimilate the uncertainty or the confliction, the pain, the fear, so they can come in whenever they want. It's a message. Justice energy. This is a message for somebody to balance it out, or somebody did balance it out, or the skills are balancing out on a higher level. all three could be true. All your starlight energy. This is all about somebody's either potential embodiment, something you can do, or something you're earning. So let's say in terms of my channel, somebody tried to target me for what I have going on, right? And that backfired because I caught it so quickly, right? This could be as simple as somebody having a healing energy and somebody doesn't have a healing energy and they're losing health or something and they're trying to cling to a healing energy. Same thing, right? Divine union or partnership, either way, whoever I'm tapping into, you have a connection to spirit, connection to source that is either yearned for or desired. And usually it's supposed to show people that they can also attain the same connection to source through their own inner workings. Maybe it's not the same as me subjectively. Maybe it's not the same as you subjectively. Maybe it's not the same as her subjectively. Maybe it's not the same as him subjectively. But it would be subjectively tailor-made to them, right? And that's the whole point, right? Instead of going at somebody because of these values, because of something that they feel but they can't understand. Connections to ancient Egypt, whoever I'm tapping into. You may have dealt with prying eyes around you that didn't understand your energy and wanted to poke the bear to understand it, so to speak. So no weapon formed against you will prosper. Sex magic may be significant. Like I said, trying to bind certain things to extract your energy. This could be people that are losing energy, losing access to energy. King of Pentacles energy that want to cling on to what it is that you're either cultivating or something that you're doing that's embodying some type of movement in terms of energy or some type of accumulation of energy in terms of money, success, attention, whatever that is. But it's got to be something like a pentacle. A pentacle is physically attainable. Good fortune is on its way to you. So this could be speaking to those things. You're simultaneously existing on multiple realms of existence, speaking to the depths of somebody, the rangings of somebody. That's a little deeper than somebody either expected or wanted to kind of fuck around and find out, so to speak. It's kind of like that same kind of message. It's kind of how I'm getting it. I hate when it switches. But they hate you but love you at the same time. There's something about that confliction energy. These could be people that show up, differently in the physical than they do in the spiritual. And they, may get, really comfortable with trying something at a certain time. And there's nothing more tempting than the full moon time, especially if you got demons to fight and you want to project those demons on somebody. There's not a more tempting time than the full moon to try to sacrifice and take from somebody's energy or cause harm to somebody's energy to extract something from it than at the full moon. Judgment energy. I'm giving somebody keys to either their destruction or their keys out, right? Because some people are going to take those messages and like, oh, he's just giving me the information to try that. But, you try that on the wrong person, you may lose something very detrimental to yourself with whatever you put out, right? And that's why it's like, take what resonates and you take it how you're supposed to, subjectively. Because like I said, there's cross-watchers. There's all type of people watching me. And you're going to take it how you want to take it. But you're going to run across, doing it in the wrong way, you're going to run across the right person. Every time. That's just how it works. But it's just a message. It's you. It's not you. It's your view to approaching the situation. It's not you, it's your view to approaching the situation. Something about perceptual awareness that like I'm instilling in this message. For those that may be sending you these competition or like spells in the spirit but don't show up in the physical like that. You're a cult stopper. You could be dealing with a whole group of individuals. I definitely am. Evil world family members and friends. This could be people that are connected to these kind of organizations, corps all together. That are kind of implemented and kind of planted as little industry puppets to kind of fuck with you. That's literally kind of what it is, whether it's one person, whether it's a few. But that's kind of what that is. And I'm just giving somebody the awareness of it. But these things are backfiring very detrimentally in terms of certain engagements that people pursue on these times, especially on the wrong person. Like the tensions are high for a reason. Because there's a lot of things being released, right? Whoever I'm tapping into, you're very powerful. And that's not to be taken or extracted from somebody that can't walk in your shoes. It's my last message. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika-san with a C in Shamika@gmail.com. All your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes are so very appreciated. I've got a partnership with Outer Spirit going on. If you need 20% off of any of its vibration enhancing jewelry, hit my link in the description below. But I'm going to do some personals. That's probably what I'm about to get on to. But I'm just getting ahead of these generals. But I thank you guys for your support and engagements and your alignments with me. Hope this finds who it's meant to find. That's the intention. Always is, always will be. It's your boy Justice, though. Peace out.